Hello, Capricorn. Hello, hello. Welcome to your love reading for June. Hope you're amazing. Thank you for being here. So, I'm bringing out the Tibetan singing bowl. It's making a comeback so we can meditate together before we do readings. But, anywho, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Also, I'm on Instagram and Facebook if you're interested, and also Patreon if you want to get these readings super early, and plus all the bonus stuffs. So we are going to get into just a centering, not a meditation as much as a centering, okay? So you can close your eyes with me if you like, and we will connect together, okay? All right, Capricorn. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So, June love. Okay. So let's start with your main energy. Okay. Okay. This is about letting go of the past and stepping forward into the future. Okay. What has happened in the past, how you were in the past, how you found people in the past, how you connected with people for relationships, all of that is changing. And it's okay that that's changing. Okay. It's more like you don't have to continue to do something out of ego because you've always done it that way, or you don't want people to say, oh well, you're different, like you are, and that's fine. Own that. Okay. um yeah, that's what this is about. This is not about getting back with someone. This is just about forgiving for past transgressions, whether yours or someone else's, and just learning how to move on from that. Okay. So yeah, this is enjoying love, enjoying friendship, enjoying companionship. um I do feel like other people are going to have a problem with that. I do. I do. There's definitely somebody in your environment, Capricorn, I've noticed that really does care about you. Okay. Their problem is they don't know how to take you. So now that you're going through this change or this transformation or becoming more open, and it's not bad, you're not doing anything bad, I feel like they don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take you. So this is a person that gives me the energy that they like to have some sort of control. And when things are not in control, or when things do not seem in line, like this happens, then this happens, like when they don't know what the outcome is going to be of your actions, like cause and effect. When they can't figure out the cause and effect, they get a little bit nervous, a little bit weary, or a little bit weird about things. But this should not stop you from enjoying life. This should not stop you from expanding. It should not stop you from growing. It should not stop you from living life the way that you deem necessary for yourself. It really should not affect that. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do now is go into mindset for you and this other person, because it is a person, and feelings, and then actions on both sides. And then we'll do oracle cards, of course. Lots of oracle cards. And a little bit of channeling at the end. Okay? Okay. So we have the King of Spears, the Emperor, the Moon, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, you have this new mindset, you have this new passion, and by June you're full force into it anymore. You're not like, this is new, I'm exploring it. You're like full force into this mindset, okay? And really it is about you just letting things go. You know, it's you're not being passive, but you are. So with the Emperor, you're still paying attention. You're still aware. You're still in control, but you're not as tight is the word. You're just not as tight or restricted on things. Okay. You're opening yourself to explore more. It's like you're seeing that there are secrets within life. There are secrets within situations. You know, people have different facets, and different situations are interesting. You know, like there's gray area, and I'm always talking about the gray area. I know, but that's what it is. It's like you're seeing that things have a flow, and you're just going with the flow instead of trying to control everything. It's actually a really good mindset for you, which is why you have that honeymoon energy, because you're just like free. That's what it feels like. You're just free. And this is the mindset that you're in. I mean, this is where you're going. You know, I feel like you have been really dedicated. You have been really like authoritative over your life, but also you're seeing that it's not really giving you, being so assertive is not really giving you what you want when it comes to connections or love relationships. So you are taking a different approach. You are doing a different angle. Sorry if you see me looking out the window because there's a tornado warning. I don't know. I'm just looking out the window, but because the tree was like, and I was like, oh, you know. But yeah, I feel like there's more to be seen, and you're seeing that things are unfolding for you. So your mind is unfolding in the right place. Okay. So on this side, like I said, someone's very confused by your actions. This is someone that's been watching you, or someone that connects with you. It could also be a friend as well. All I'm feeling is that this person cares about you, but it doesn't, for, I would say 85% of the energy, it doesn't feel like a love relationship. Okay. If I had to give it a percentage, that's the percentage that I would give it. So, but I do feel like this person does care about you. And that's what's interesting about this is, it's not that you're not being friendly with this person. It's not like you're not connecting with them. They just can't dictate your moves. Right. So they can't see themselves being the hero in a series of events. They don't know. They don't know what's going to happen. And that makes them a little bit nervous. Okay. Eventually they will stop being nervous about it. That's what I see with the Nine of Swords in reverse. But it is going to take them some time to get through their own thoughts, you know, and then they'll see this as a good thing, you know, because you're still connected to them. You still want to be friends with them. You still want them in your life. It's not bad, but they need to get over the fact that they're not the hero per se, you know. They don't have all the answers, you know. Sometimes you can't dictate somebody's actions. You have to let them just live and just love them or care about them because you do, and they're figuring that out. Okay. So let's get into feelings. Four of Cups, Judgment, King of Coins, Eight of Wands, the Priestess, and Ace of Cups. Sorry, there's a reflection on the card. I'll just look at the screen. Four of Cups. Yeah. So the reason why you're in this mindset now, the reason why is because you've realized that there's stability in emotion. There's importance in emotion. So you're learning how to get back in your emotions. You're learning how to deal with them. This is bringing up the emotion wheel. For those of you who are working on opening up emotions, a good thing to do is to start doing the motion wheel every day. When you're confused or you don't know or you have a question mark on what it is that you're feeling or how to articulate it, the emotion wheel, just Google it. It's very, very good. I'm thinking about putting one together and posting it on social media so you can have it. But you start from simple emotions, which is what we usually say, sad, angry, happy, and then it gets to more integral emotions, more specific on your feelings, so you can start to develop a better emotional vocabulary. Okay, that's that. I just wanted to get that out. But that's what it is you're reinvesting in your emotions. You're relearning them, especially when it comes to intuition as well. On the intuition side of things, you're figuring out how to interpret your intuition, okay, and how to use it to benefit yourself. Okay. And you may not be making the best choices, but you are answering the call. I'll say that. Okay. And you may be there's a feeling of you not knowing like if you're making the best choices, if you should do things differently. But I feel like the important thing for you to know is that you're answering the call. You're doing the work. You're making it happen. And that's still a positive. Okay. Most of this is geared towards you being more stable. A lot of you are trying to have goals or meet goals, career goals, money goals, things like that. And you're using this as a skill to help you. But also because it's in your love reading, it's connecting to you being more connected to others, because having good, stable relationships also balance out the need for or not the need, but it helps you with career and money and material things. Okay. So that's where your emotions are. Very specific, I think. But on this other side, this person has a lot of emotions for you and it comes out really, really fast. Yeah. I'm going to say this. They've tried to cut their feelings off, or they tried to block you out at one point. Something of that nature, Capricorn. They can't do it, though. They can't do it. They see that there's too many things to be had. You're too complex in a beautiful way that they want to be a part of it or a part of your life. Okay. So they've been a little bit skeptical, I would say. Because it just seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of changes. It seems like a lot of things that they can't control. But also it's about going with the flow. And I feel like they are going to go with the flow with the priestess, because their intuition, their feelings, the secret that they think about you all the time is really getting to them. Okay. Whether this is friend, family, or love. Okay. They really care about you and they want you in their life, and they just are not going to go anywhere. They're learning forgiveness and you're learning it as well, but yours is coming out in a patience type of way. I do feel like right now with their feelings, they're keeping it superficial. So this is more like they're not sure, especially what I'm saying with this Eight of Spears here. It's like a lot coming in and they're learning how to just go with the flow, but they're keeping those feelings superficial because they're afraid of exposing themselves fully, like how they feel about something, how they feel about you, what they really want to say. They're keeping those things in to just kind of keep the peace. I'm feeling, I don't know why that switched, but to just kind of keep the peace of the environment or the connection that you have between you two. But if they could, they would just grab you by the hand and make you do what they want you to. Okay. But they can't. So they're learning how to go with it. They see that you're in a good mood. So why mess that up? You know? Okay. And then we're going into actions. We have the Hermit, Strength, Page of Cups, all in reverse. Interesting. And then the Queen of Spears, the World card again, and the Seven of Coins. Yeah. So your focus for this month, Capricorn, is coming out of yourself, coming out of seclusion, coming out of whatever you were doing that was trying to keep yourself safe, it's like whatever gets you more in touch with your emotions, which is coming up to me as you spending time with others or connecting with others and not blocking people out, processing your feelings and emotions and not being like, I'm not dealing with this, not being like that. But you're coming out of yourself. Okay. These are you're just coming out of yourself. You're speaking your mind. You're connecting with people more. And then in turn, this is a step by step they're telling me. So in turn, you are starting to let go of some ego. And ego is not always bad. This is just you like trying to protect yourself. This is you thinking that you're always right and knowing that, really, we don't know nothing. We learn as we go forever and ever and ever. No matter if you're 80, you still learn how to use technology that just came out. Okay. So that's what this is. This is like, you don't have to use force. You don't have to refuse change. You don't have to be forceful or brute. You can go with the flow and still feel secure within yourself. Right? So this is just about you having self-security and you realizing that you have the talents to deal with what comes, being very confident. So that's what you are. You're working on your confidence and you're trusting of coming out of yourself. Okay. So you're coming out of yourself and learning how to trust your intuition. You're learning how to trust your judgment. You're learning how to trust those emotions because, of course, they're there to tell you something. The Page of Cups talks about, this is what's interesting about this. It feels like knowing that every single person that comes to you, every single offer, whether it's love or whatever else, is not fully, is like a full developed love offer. Okay. It's coming up to me like that as an example. So just because someone comes to you and they think you're attractive and they want to get your number doesn't mean that it's your soulmate. Doesn't mean that they're going to be a person in your life. It could be just presented to you honestly by the universe to make you feel good or to let you know you're on the right track. So this is what this is about. So it's about not letting that dreamy nature take a hold of you and then get you confused and go back into your shell again. Okay. So you have to remain open to different concepts, different situations. Yeah. That's what this is. Some things are just not for you, Capricorn. And it doesn't mean that you should shut yourself off. It just talks about you learning how to deal with those things and moving on from them. Okay. Okay. On this side, this person is very confident. It almost comes off as narcissistic, which is interesting. But they're doing it to get your attention. It's like they want you to know that everything is okay, but it's almost coming out as narcissism or like, hey, look at me. I'm great. I don't really need you. That's what it's coming off to as you. But to them, it's like, I just want Capricorn to know I'm doing good so they can be interested in my life. But it's not coming out that way. And I feel like that's what this is. It's like, don't get too emotional. Don't get too like childish about it. It's like you and someone else are just a little bit off balance. But that's what it is that they're doing. It's because they're trying to end the gap between you with the World card. Yeah, they want to end the gap between you, which is why they're acting this way. They have all of these emotions or feelings towards you, and then they're just kind of like wrapping them up in what looks to be narcissism because they're trying to get you to come to them. Okay? Because they don't know how to approach you in the right way. Very interesting. The problem is, yeah, they're going to see that this is not a good way to go. It's not going to get them what they want, obviously. I feel like you're just going to continue to develop in the emotional strength that you're gathering and just be like, okay, that's what it feels like. So they're not going to get the outcome that they want, which with the World card tells me that they're just trying this to see if they can bring about a conclusion, but they're going to see that that's not how to do it. So they have to do it a different way. Okay. So let's get into some oracle cards. Lots of them. You know me, I like to cover the table with oracle cards. Or cards, period. Okay. Try me. Yeah, you are not in the mood for shenanigans, okay? And that's where you're coming from. You're coming from that energy. But you're learning that the more that you listen to people, the more that you open up, you're seeing different facets of things, different situations. It's not just a yes or no. It's just not a I'm going to deal with this, I'm not. There are other things involved, especially when communicating with people, because over time, you shut yourself down. You just shut yourself down more and more and more. Different levels, where you say, I'm not coming. You don't answer phone calls. You stop talking to people at the grocery store. The levels decrease. Okay. So I see that in June, you're starting to understand your habits being destructive to you, connecting with others and finding love, and you're changing them. Okay. You're changing them and trying to be more open. Yeah. This person, they're really, really secretive, about their feelings. They're subliminally trying to tell you stuff instead of telling you stuff directly, which is not going to work for you. So they do want to expand with you. They do want to connect with you more. They do want a better relationship, no matter what it is. But the problem is their need for you to want to be around them or with them is reflecting some wounds of theirs. Okay. So that's why they're acting the way that they are and trying to get you. This makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. Trying to get you to connect with them because it's easier. So they don't have rejection or feel like they're not worthy or something. It's kind of sad, actually, isn't it? Okay. When really, honestly and truly, Capricorn, if people would just come out and talk to you, friends, family, whatever, just being direct, it will work a lot better. But for some reason, I don't know what it is about us, but people get scared to do that. Okay. So yeah, not that you're scared. I feel like you just don't want to deal with shenanigans, but also it's time to open up because you're starting to see that the direction that you're taking is actually causing more chaos and confusion for you, especially when achieving your goals when it comes to connecting with others or finding love. Yeah, this person is like emotionally damaged, and that's why they're like this. That's why your bettering yourself is reflecting negativity to them because they're just viewing it that way. There's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. And in their selfish way, they just want you to come to them to make it easier, which I talked about. And they've tried to say, oh, I don't need this. I don't need Capricorn. I can move on, but they can't. Okay. They can't. They just need to come to that realization and just do what they need to do, which is open up. And be a big boy or big girl. Pull up them big girl, big boy pants, Okay. So. Ooh. Love scares me. Fear of emotions, Capricorn. That's what we're dealing with. We know that they're there. Together with you was pure bliss. This is somebody that you do care about or you have had fun times with them. Okay. And that's another reason, too, why you just are kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt, I guess, in a sort of way. Don't give up on me. My heart is heavy. Yeah, they're having a hard time speaking their mind because they have a lot of emotions and they don't know how to talk about them. Same with you as well. But it's in a different way. Okay, so they are going to try. They haven't let you go, as I said before. They tried. But they can't. You've made an impression on this person, a very big one, okay? Promises. A past promise will soon be delivered, okay? I feel like you've told yourself, Capricorn, that in the past that you were going to find love, or you no. Someone told you that you were going to find love. You did a reading, you pulled some cards, you know that it's in your wheelhouse. You're in the process. Let me finish this one. You're in the process of finding what it is that you're looking for. This is a love reading, so it may have something to do with love, but it also is about career. It also is about everything in your life. I feel like, and this was in your general reading too, because we touched on it, that everything is coming together. There's just a process, and this is one of the processes, because I said everything was connected, of you opening up, of you connecting, of you getting balanced. This is one of those things. So that's the importance of this love lesson that you're in right now, if you want to call it that. Detour. An alternate course of action is needed to move past this roadblock. They are so stuck on how you used to be and how they felt like they were in control. And now it's like they don't know. They don't know how you feel. They don't know if they're in control anymore. They don't know if they feel like they're enough. It's a whole bunch of things it could be, Capricorn. But they need to just learn how to go with the flow, because that's what you're doing. That's literally what you're doing. And they need to learn how to follow suit. Okay? Let's be real. Okay. All right. So let's channel. Now, you can ask a question if you want to. It may get answered. Who knows? I'm going to pull 2 cards and just see what Spirit tells me about these 2 cards for you, Capricorn. Courage is the first card. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. You have to have the courage to change. That is the main message here. The courage to change. Suppression of ego. So the inner you can come out. It's not about following rules. It's not about having a certain path. It's really just about you living your truth, and things kind of fall into place for you, Capricorn. That's the lesson for you right now. Not saying that you're going to do that forever, but that is the lesson right now. Everything's just going to follow suit for you. You just have to let it. Okay. It's like the inner you is coming out. And you can't let structures or idealism stop that from coming out. Okay. And the thing is, when it comes full circle, it's going to be big, you know. It feels a little bit hard right now. I feel like because it's so big, it almost reminds me of like something trying to get through a little hole, like delivering a baby, you know, like delivering your new beginning. And it's not easy, and it doesn't look like it's going to work, and you're scared, and you're like, oh my God, no. But there's nothing you can really do. It's just easier for you to just go with the flow of what's happening. So a lot of this is about you having courage and not letting your ego stop you. Okay. And that ego being like lack of self-confidence. Because really what that is lack of seeing your potential and your talents. Okay. You have all the tools that you need. All of the tools. You have like a satchel full of information. Okay, that's it. Okay, so yes. Balance. Balance gives you the right amount of confidence. Balance And again, your courage and your confidence within yourself. Temperance. So they're talking about temperance, balance, learning, taking pieces from your journey, learning when to be assertive and when to be passive, when to nurture a situation and when to take action. So all of this comes from self-confidence. All of this comes from the development of your emotions, as we talked about. And it also comes from the development of your intuition, listening to your intuition and your feels, your feelings. They're just showing me a plant growing. So yes, you are on the right path. You're doing what's right. And you need to know that. You need to have confidence in that what you're doing is correct. That's pretty much it for you, Capricorn, okay? I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.